Welcome back to the 10th Isle. My name is Ryan, and I hope this first little look at Conquerlands finds you well and ready to embrace the chill. Conquerlands is a little card battler with a really cool aesthetic from Virtual Fable. A big thank you to them for giving me access to this. Demo is available now. I'll put the link down in the description so you can check it on out. This game did release in early access on November 8th, so at the time of this recording, about 2 weeks ago. Seems like they're going right along. People are digging the game. Let's see if I do. Choose your lord. Yes. Looks like we have potential for different setups. Oh, that's kind of neat. Different health and all that. Okay. I'm on board. Here we go. Add a card to your deck. They're gold. I'll take the card, please. Never take the health loss. It's always going to be bad. Always. What card shall we pick? I really like the art so far. Looks really cool. Take the wow. So there's a balance to that. I'd like the block and then gain a shield equal to your block. Oh, actually, that's kind of cool. You lose all your block, though. I mean, here we. Guess we're starting there. Okay. Tutorial is important. You can access the tutorial anytime later from the settings. Okay, neat. I love a good tutorial. A good tutorial. I'm very particular about those. Each card is triggered by a unit. Alrighty. Horseman. Drag the appropriate unit onto the card. Oh, that's wild. We got power, type, and class. So 5 cards can be triggered by the power of the unit. Max 3, minimum 2, even odd. Okay. Sort of understand that. Cards can be triggered by type of unit. Spearman, crossbow, knight. Okay. Cards can be triggered by the class. Infantry, cavalry, villager. Oh, that's neat. Each card can affect 4 positions. Alrighty. So it shows the positions. Okay, so it's the positions on the screen. Oh, that's interesting. You can affect multiple positions by improving your card's position level. Ah, interesting. That would be better. Position chance. Oh, okay. Can change the enemy positions when the countdown by the position card comes to 0. 2 buttons become active. That's a lot. The unit change card randomly changes units and can be used up to 3 times per war. Oh, okay, so you can swap out to a different unit type. That's pretty cool. You have an infinite number of villager units in your deck. Some cards are used with these units. Alrighty. Rage increases as the character takes damage. It uses character's special Empire Legacy. Okay. Alright, let's see how this plays. So we've got our dude here looking awesome. And we've got these 2 dudes. Don't love that you're here. A little bit weird. So if we wanted to power a card, like maybe get some block damage going. I feel like these guys, yeah, they're going to attack us for 13. So maybe we put this guy on there. And then put this big old boy on there. So we're going to at least mitigate that. And then so that's going to go boom, boom. So that's going to take the most damage, that last one. Let's see how this works first. Okay, so that's actually how that worked? Interesting. And then I don't have anything else to attack. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Not quite sure what I just did there, but it'll work. We took a little bit of damage. We did do some damage. So I've got to really watch this thing on the bottom. That is a little bit... It's a little bit a lot. Apply damage. Apply 2 vulnerable armor. Even. Must be an even number. Even that. I would say get that going. I want to do damage to that guy. There we go. Yeah, that works.
5 minutes later.
There we go. Okay, cool. I'm a little confused here, but all right. I have to end the turn. Oh, I think I need an archer. Ah, it didn't work. Ah, we just didn't get it this time. Bummer. How dare you. So he's on the... Is that the third or this? I guess that's the third, because it doesn't look like there could be one right there. But what do we want? I don't know that we could take this guy out, can we? Yeah, no, we can. I just needed to look at the position. So that's a little bit much so far. Trying to figure out the what's going to do on the position. It's presented pretty well. I just, it's a little bit different for my brain to have to comprehend, because this is your side, and then these are the enemy side. So I've just got to really lock that in my brain. Another unit. Another archer sounds great. Gold. All right, so you're all the way at the end. So we'd want to switch you. To get you up here if we could. Or... No. Yeah, right there. Because you're going to take some damage. Yep. And then you're also going to take some damage. And then... even more. And I don't think I have anything else for you, but... yeah, I can't put you on there. Enter. Oh, no, gain strength. That can't be good. So what does that strength give them? 8 damage plus 2 strength damage. Oh, jeez, I don't like that. Receive 50% more damage from attacks for 3 turns with a vulnerable armor. Oh, that's pretty sick. So this just needs to be any. And then we'd have to move you again to get you actually in position. That's kind of an interesting strategy. So we want to say change position. Ooh, I don't know that I have enough to necessarily change the whole position and still be able to attack. I do not. So we need to move you back here. So we can give you a little bit of damage. We're going to take some damage, and that's not great. But I'm okay with it. There we go. Just a little bit left. In that last position. Deal damage equal to your block. Well, I don't have any block. So we'll have to get some block going first. And then it needs to be an archer. There we go. I like the strategy. I really do. It's a lot to think about, which is definitely new, and I love a new take on a little card battler here. 6 block, draw 1 unit. That's pretty good. Add another unit. Yeah, might as well be one of those guys. Can be really good for moving the positions. What shall I do? Probably rest. Proceed. Some things I would like to see maybe, as this game is in early access, will probably change quite a bit. First of all, I think this is really cool. Second of all, I'd love to hear some voices. Maybe a few more sounds around the enemies. We get Smith. I like that. We can upgrade some cards. Just a straight damage. The position level. Oh, that's interesting. I guess either would be kind of cool. Also, maybe a little bit with the UI there to move us along automatically in some cases. We've got little potions. Welcome. Hi. Oh, okay. We can buy more cards. I don't have a lot of coin, but 6 damage draw unit. That's pretty cool. I think I'll pick that one up. That looks great. And we're going to whatever this might be. Oh boy. Oh, I started here and then just... Okay, we're just going to keep going. That guy looks beefy. Going to do 12 damage, so we've really got to account for that. We need to defend. It's on the 2nd position, so I need to plan to be able to do that as well. So I would love to throw you down, get some block down. And also need an even. There you go. You love that. We can get more block. So that mitigates all of that. That's pretty sweet. I should have enough to do positioning. Move them back 1. Yeah, I do. And then nice. That should work out pretty nicely. Wonderful. Mitigated all of that. That's beautiful. So now we've got to move them again, and that's a little bit pricier. What is this they have on? Mutilate. Okay, I love that there's different things, but you've got vulnerable armor, so that's great. It probably get you so that you can move. But I've got to keep an... I don't have any odds, so this card's not going to get used. We'd need to move you up 1. So I'm going to have to do this. And move you up 1. And then we can do some more damage to you. And then get even more, and then get even more. Yes. Very cool. I really like this. I think this is super neat. Kind of minimalistic, which is probably the perfect way to go about this kind of thing. You know, like a magnifying glass, observing the war. It will do nothing on its turn. Oh, interesting. You're just going to take damage right to your face then. Well, I love that. So we're going to just put the big guy right on you. And then we'll draw a card that'll do more damage. And you're done for. See you later. Oh yeah, the draw 1 unit to me is really good. We can add another unit. Yes, please. Let's see what we have here. Oh no. 9 damage at the end of its turn, heal 7. Wow, so we've got to account for that in our damage. And you're in the back, so you're already going to take a bunch. So we should probably go big guy right into your face. And then one of these guys right also into your face. And then I don't have an odd. There we go. We'll mitigate some of that damage. They're going to heal, so that's a bit of a bum. So can we just change this? I'm curious if we change this on all of them or if it's cumulative. We're going to find out. It is cumulative. That's really cool. So you could strategize, hey, on this turn, I know I'm going to need to maybe move them on another turn. So I'll put some stuff to it because I can't really do anything with it. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. All right, 16 damage. I don't have enough damage to deal on out. But we are going to give you quite a bit here. Yeah, all of the damage. I don't like the take damage. That doesn't feel good to me at pretty much ever. I do need an odd. As much as I want that 6, I need an odd. I can't really buy a whole lot. Yeah, the draw a card is pretty solid. Here we go. What's this? You've got some weak sword. All right. And some shield on you as well. Don't love that. Don't love it. You're in the back. All right, so we can definitely hit you with all of that. So we can build a block. And then put our big boy on that. Or does it matter? Get more block. And put our archer on that. So we would lose the block, but we'd do a lot of damage. Enough that we could probably do even more here. Like that. And then still be able to mitigate a little bit. I could have probably put more on and done more damage. But I wanted to still have block after. That was the strategy there. In case I need to move you. Yeah, we got the weaken. That's not great. Odd. Gain shield. Yeah, I'm gonna need all of that, I think. Let's go for this guy. There we go. And yeah, whatever damage you think you're gonna do. I'll move you there for now. Yeah, I was hoping to get it vulnerable. Just trying to remember what it was. Boom. Boom. You're gone. It's like if I could get him to that second spot. It's pretty cool. Yeah, vulnerable's insane. Love it. Would love another archer. Yes, please. Here we go. On to another region. Ooh, a front guy. I do have vulnerable for that, so that's pretty good. Gotta be an even, alright. Down that dude. I need to move you up. Could just do that. That. We need to move you back, actually. There we go. Get all that damage in case we gotta move again. I like to change unit, but it just has it's not terribly useful at the moment. All right. So, you're in the back now. We need some block going. So we need to keep the archer. Oh, I think I looked at that differently. We need some block. There we go. What is that ability? Enemy's terrified and intends to escape. We're not going to allow that. You're going to take some serious damage here in a second. I'm going to grab some of that. And then let's see. Can't really do anything else. Ah, they escaped. Yeah, there's really not much I could do there. I like that one, sure. Other odd seems good. Got a lot of even cards. Hello, your last guy escaped. Are you a coward as well? Let's take a quick gander. You're in the back, so you're going to take some big old damage. But I'm going to throw this down. I would love you to be moved forward, honestly. Right there. Because then we go boom. And then boom. And I don't really need the block at the moment. Would have been nice, but I don't really need it. Just in case we need to shift. Very nice. We're gonna need it now. So we shall get our block going. Must have looked at those differently in my head. Before I went quiet, I was like, it feels like this is okay. On the second position, yeah, a little bit more. Boom. Let's see. Odd. Shield some of it. We move you to the back. Ooh, maybe to the front would have been better. Well, I could definitely move you still. Because I have no dependencies. I was just hoping for a better setup than that. But we'll do all of our damage now. That we can. And we'll get some block going. Can't get that one going. That stinks, but we'll put all this into the next one. Guaranteed we're going to have to move. Don't love that you keep getting shield. So let's get some block built up. Looks like we can get a whole bunch. We just have to keep the archer. And then we'd have to move you as well. Ooh. So we need to move you to the back. And then build up some block. More block, but I'll do all the damage instead. Yeah, I didn't think I could do it because it's not showing that it is locked in there. Okay, just want to make sure. Yeah, take your shield. It's not going to work well for you. Even we could probably just smash you here in a second, but 14 to move you forward is a lot. Not sure that we could do it. 12, we can. Yeah, we could do that. Oh, I have to keep the even. Move forward. And then you're off the board. That's what I'm talking about. So, I really like this. Apply 2-week sword. That sounds really cool. I'm pretty happy with how this game plays. And we've been playing for about 30 minutes or so. I think it's a good gauge on what this game has to offer. But I would like to see if we could maybe move this onto this next one here, because it feels like maybe that would be something crazier. So let's do this battle and then see where this goes. Just straight up damage, okay. We need an archer for that. That needs to be odd. We gotta build up. Oh, I gotta keep that archer though. Needs some block first. That's gotta be odd. Oh, and I didn't even notice it was in the wrong spot. All right, so we're pretty deep into this battle here, and I've skipped it for a good reason. There was some really bad misplays, but I want to see what this rage does. Whoa. Just give us a bunch of armor. Pretty cool.
We don't want to disturb them in their natural habitat.
All right, so we've skipped the last battle there. It was a lot of misplays and more of the same, but now we're on to this big, meaty guy. And I would love to see if we can wreck their face. We just gotta attack. Pretty much that's it. We've just got to attack. We can't really use this card. We could try and move them to the back, but it looks like I'm gonna have more chance to do damage going this way, so I'm just gonna do that. Alright, that was a misplay. I didn't really pay attention to that second spot. Let's get that card out of there. That's what we meant to do. And then put that for the next time. We didn't have an even. Bummer. Oh no. Done magnifying glassing. Wow, that's a lot of damage. So we need to go like that. And then we need an odd and an even. Don't even need to move you. That's pretty great. Guess be ready to move just in case. A lot of damage. Yeah. Gain 1 strength. Ooh, I like that. Don't have really any attack, and I do need to move you. To move you to the front. I can actually get some big old damage on you. I probably should have put the strength on first. I didn't really realize that was a thing. My bad. And I guess again, be ready to move you. A lot of health. Don't love that heal after all that damage. Jeez. We need an odd. Oh, I misplayed that one too. Crap. Yeah, might as well do the block. Yeah. Never mind. All right, so this has finally come down to the wire here. And I think I misplayed. Pretty sure I did. We'll see. Maybe not. I think I needed that strength before now. Dude's got 1 health. Oh no. He needs to be moved up. Or do that. Then we do that. Oh my goodness, that was so long. You didn't see most of that fight because it was a struggle. A lot of back and forth. So I would say so far, if that's a boss, that was a really tough go. Execution, that seems pretty cool. Got another unit. Yeah, a lot of gold. Poison. Your health is below 50%. Another war, heal 6. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to leave it there. I think there's a little bit more here. But I think we get the gist of this game. Pretty cool. Absolutely insane on the boss characters, because I would think I was doing that for about 30 minutes. And it was a lot of me being quiet. You didn't really miss a whole lot. A lot of misplays with the positions for the cards and the enemies. So I think that's maybe an issue. If you're about to play a card, it might be cool if it highlights which one's it's going to attack. That would be kind of a neat thing. Otherwise, you can kind of forget what the positioning was because you've got some other strategy in mind. But overall, I'd say Conquerlands, pretty cool. So once again, big thanks to the developers. I appreciate the access to the game. Again, you guys can check it out on Steam right now. Link to the demo is in the description. Stay safe out there and embrace the chill.